thing that makes this boat unique is the stern, the way the stern sections come very fine. It's a replica of an Eastport, Maine Pinky schooner, and from around about 1850. And they were used extensively for inshore and offshore fishing in the northeast, right the way from Gloucester right through to the northern part of Nova Scotia. The reason that the schooner became so popular and so useful was because it was manageable with a very reduced number of crew. They sailed, this particular design sailed very well to windward. There's a general criticism of schooners and gaff rig that they don't sail very well to windward and they're just downwind boats, but that's not the case with this particular type of vessel. The boat's called Cod's Head Mackerel Tail because it's still rather bluff in the bow, but finds off towards the stern like a mackerel's tail. So it doesn't need much in the way of a breeze for this boat to slip along really quite nicely. And when it really gets up to blow, then they come into their own and they can point really high to windward and they can look after their crew, which of course is how these boats evolved in the first place, is what they're all about. Some of the advantages of the Pinky stern over previous vessels is that it's much finer in the stern and allows following seas, heavy following seas, breaking seas, to pass down the side of the vessel, whereas previously they would break over the stern and tend to broach the vessel around and make life really hard for the helmsman. This much finer stern gives protection to the helmsman with the upswept bulwarks either side and the tombstone that joins them in the rear, and also makes sure that it makes the vessel much easier to steer in these hard following seas. One of the purposes of a fishing vessel is that it needs to look after its crew and be able to pretty much sail itself. John, if you and Leah would like to put the foresail up, please. Sure.
Or you want to do the...
But leave it scandalised. When looking for a boat, I needed to find something that suited two or three different aspects at once. And one of them was I wanted a boat that was large enough to live aboard for extended periods of time in cruising. Another one was I wanted it rigged in a way that I could handle by myself fairly easily. Why a wooden boat in particular? Well, wood floats, number one. Two, it's the historical material for many millennia for boats, and it has a very natural feel to it, and it's quiet, it's warm, it's fairly easily repairable. It's all of those things, but it's more than that. It's just that it lives. Wood is a living material, and it seems, certainly to me, I know it's a very romantic idea, but it just makes the boat live.